Before doing your next upper body workout, make sure to do this warm up. So when it comes to an upper body workout, we want to make sure that we mobilize our shoulders and our upper back specifically. Now the reason for that is because the upper back, also known as the thoracic spine, wants to rotate, extend, and flex, meaning it's going to go through different ranges of motion. The other thing we want to focus on is the glenohumeral joint itself, aka the shoulder. We want to make sure that we're going through external rotation. That way, again, we can prepare the shoulders for our push-ups, our bench press, our overhead presses, because when we mobilize the shoulders and the spine together, we're going to have a better workout. First exercise, we're going to begin with floor slides. And with these floor slides, what we want to do is we want to have our ribs tucked down. So we don't want them flaring upward. We actually want to have them tucked, so you're going to pull your ribs down. Next, you're going to have your palms face the ceiling with the back of your forearms touching the floor. From here, we're going to take a breath in through the nose and then breathe out through the mouth as you slide the arms up. Slow and controlled there. We're going to go for 5 reps. So again, inhale through the nose, tuck the ribs, and breathe out as you slowly raise those arms up. The goal here is to try to keep as much contact with the forearms into the ground as you're raising upward. We're going to do 2 more. So again, tucking those ribs down, breathing out, stretching all throughout those shoulders and those chests. The last one here. And from there, we're going to move into an open book. So with the open book, we're focusing on rotating the upper back and the spine. So my knees are going to be stacked. I can take my bottom hand on top of my knee. From here, I'm going to reach that arm back, slow and controlled. Now, as I'm reaching back, I want to maintain eye contact with my hand to get my neck involved as well, so I can rotate the neck as I'm going through that. We're going to do 2 more reps here because we have a total of 5 open books on each side. And once you've done 5 on one side, we're going to switch to the other side. And again, knees are stacked. I'm going to rotate my arm back and keep my eyes on my hand. So here I'm focusing on the shoulder blade, I'm focusing on my upper back. I'm just opening up the spine to make sure that I'm ready to go into any twisting motion, but more importantly, opening up the spine to ensure that it's ready for movement. The next exercise we're going to move into is cat-cows. Now with the cat-cow, we're getting the spine to flex and extend, basically getting it to go upward and downward. So in this position, what we want to do is we want to drop the belly button down to the ground, raise the chin up, take a breath in, and then slowly pull the belly button up, rounding through the upper back, breathing out, pushing the shoulder blades away from the upper back. Slow and controlled, drop the belly button, breath in, and breathe out as you round upward. We're going to go for 5 reps here. 2 more. Now, one thing that you can do to get a little bit more out of this stretch is as you're rounding through your upper back, push the bottom of your palm into the floor to really stretch that back at the top. Last rep here, big breath in, slow and controlled, breathing out as you round up. The next exercise we're going to do is a leg extended thoracic rotation. So I'm going to stretch my leg off to the side, I'm going to rotate my arm up, and then bring it back down. So slow and controlled motion, just like the open books. I want to keep my eyes on my hand as I'm rotating upward. We're going to go 5 reps on each side. We got 1 more after this, and we're going to switch to the other side. Now, when we're doing this exercise, what we're doing here is we're opening up the thoracic spine, that upper back, just a little bit more, but also we're getting the shoulder blade involved. That way that shoulder blade can reach back into what's called retraction, meaning it's pulling towards the spine. That way you can open up the chest to ensure that we're getting right movement for our exercises today. For this last exercise, this is called the quadruped shoulder car. With these, we're only going to do 4 on each side, and the reason for that is because it's a rather challenging exercise. But what we're doing here is we're opening up the shoulder itself to go into rotation, specifically internal and external rotation. So we're going to start on our hands and knees. We're going to raise the thumb up. We're going to reach that arm back, creating a giant circle. going all the way through in one direction. Again, we want to make sure that we're going through this slow and controlled. We're going to go ahead and do one more. And then once you've done 4 on one side, we're going to reverse the motion. So we're going to reach that arm back as far as we can, rotate it through, slow and controlled, keeping a lot of tension around that shoulder as you're moving through that. Now, I'm going to switch the direction. That way we can look from the other side. The shoulder itself is called a ball and socket joint. What that means, it can rotate in many different directions. So being able to create shoulder circles, the joints are going to really like that just because, again, it's designed to rotate and move into different directions that we're not used to doing. And we've done 4, now we're going to reverse the motion. And again, these motions are slow and controlled. One thing to get the core involved too is by focusing on pushing the hand on the ground further into the ground to create further tension to stabilize the spine as you go through these shoulder circles. So that's a quick and fast way to warm up the next time you're doing an upper body focused workout. Just mobilize that upper back and those shoulders and you should feel better, but also more importantly, you're going to feel a lot stronger throughout your workout. If you found this video helpful, please share it with a friend and I'll see you in the next one.